done so far. This is keeping it loose and just getting to know our neighbors. It's a family and friends type of deal today. So we're going to start asking some questions just off the cuff, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And welcome to our podcast.
Hey, thank you. I'm excited to be here as always.
You've been in Florida for 50 years, been local in real estate for 22 years. And in all that time, you're a local magnet here. And just kind of curious, what are some of the things you like doing around this town? What are some of your favorite stops?
So as far as like, I work downtown, so I love, I love these how I love how downtown has matured over the years, how far it's came. Um, 20 years, our downtown Stuart didn't look like a downtown Stuart. So now we actually have such a great appeal to people with our restaurants. I mean, between what Kyle's doing over there with Kyle G's and Oak and Amber, and what Taylor's doing with the Gafford, and what Steve's doing with Riverwalk, and what Mike's doing with in his two restaurants downtown, and then my favorite lunch spot is Ellie's Deli, and what Mark can put together. So I mean, what all these people have done in downtown and what they have established, it's a great place to go. And if you're a foodie, downtown Stuart is the place. It really is. You have so many choices. Osceola Cafe. I always mess that up. They're terrific. I stop in there for breakfast. They're so friendly and nice, and it make you feel like you're right at home. It's kind of like Cheers everywhere you go in
Right,
downtown Stuart.
right.
The little shops are quaint. The little one-way road is great. I could list so many more, but there's a lot to do. I mean, they close out downtown and they do like the Sunday, they do the Green Festival, they do art shows. I mean, it's still like a little town for us. It's that cool little seaside town that everybody brags about. Wow, do we really have hidden gems here anymore? I mean, our population has expanded so much. I don't know if there's a hidden gem, but I think that there's so many cool things to experience depending on what your likes are. And I think every age is covered here. Which is really cool about that is that we really do have so much for every age, or for everything that people want to do between, like the little sightseeing stuff. The fishing here is pretty awesome. The beaches are beautiful. Again, our downtown area is good. Jensen Beach is awesome. Palm City has things. I mean, we really do have some really neat areas around here that we can go visit. The House of Refuge, walking around there on the beach and kind of understanding the museum over on Hutchinson Island, um, Stewart Beach there. There's just so many little things. I could probably have a conversation for like 15 minutes of all the little things you could possibly do. None of them are really hidden anymore, but they're all really cool.
I live over that way. And I go out and I just start walking. Every weekend I'll walk someplace. I walk for an hour and you can't believe what you see, whether it's beaches or just sights, or you just mentioned the House of Refuge. I always go by and check out. It's a beautiful spot, both sides of the street. You're looking at the ocean on one side, and I guess you'd call that what on the other? The not
The river.
the river.
Yeah.
So just beautiful though. It's just amazing what we've got. It's an amazing spot.
Yeah, I had some friends come in from out of town, and I took them out, and they got to, so they're from Kentucky, and so they're not surrounded by water like we are. They don't see things like they do. The lizards here freaked them out a little bit. They look like little dinosaurs running around. So you have to explain that, and then when you go out to eat, you have to ensure them they are not eating flipper, and we call it dolphin. But so there are some little things, but they had to swim with dolphins. They were able to see turtles and touch stingrays, and I mean when you really stop and think about like what we have. I mean, a lot of times I'd really have to realize like we are really living in paradise. No wonder why this population has gotten so great here, because we really live in an amazing, amazing place. I think so so when I first moved here, I would say it was like island time. Everything just happens when it's supposed to
Yeah,
happen.
man.
But now, exactly, yeah, man. It was like visiting an island where things would happen. But now I think our lifestyle is what you make it here. I think if you want the hustle and bustle, you can jump on a train right now and be somewhere in 15, 30 minutes and have as much as you want, which that wasn't possible. I think you can have the day at the beach where nobody bothers you. You can read a book. I think you can go downtown and shop and find some pretty incredible markets. So I really think our lifestyle here is whatever you want it to be.
I came I'm from California, and then I came here from Utah, and I had no idea what I was doing, where I was supposed to go. What am I doing? And I go, Stuart, where is Stuart? What the heck do I do in Stuart? And I've been busy ever since I got here. Now I have gone to a lot of the places that you mentioned downtown, and I agree they're so quaint and they're wonderful. I know all the people there. They're just a really great dining and great dining experience near the water is fantastic. What other things are so appealing about Stewart to you that I may not know about if I just didn't go downtown? What other places would you recommend?
Well, there's also they have the Pocket, which came a long way. Salerno used to be a fishing capital of sailfish fishing capital of the world. And now it's got some great little waterfront restaurants. It's hard to find waterfront, right? There's only so much of it. And so they have a really good mixture of seafood and waterfront restaurants, and plus little art galleries there that are really cool. And that's a new area. Um, what I do love about Stewart, I think where we're at, it affords us, not like you'd want to leave Stewart, but if you ever wanted to go outside of Stewart and do something different, I mean, we're what, 2.5 hours from Miami. We're 45 minutes to an hour from West Palm Beach. We're an hour and 15 minutes from Fort Lauderdale. We're 2.5 hours from Orlando. We're 3 hours from Tampa. I mean, no place offers that. We're like right in the center of everything awesome. And if you really want to, if you're 3 hours away from pretty much anything you want, and you really think about it, from the major cities of Orlando, Tampa, and Miami, Fort Lauderdale, we're within 3 hours of all that. And then you can come back. I used to say this all the time. It's like going to spring break, but staying in a really nice hotel. You can go out there and enjoy yourself and have a lot of fun, but then you come back to your quaint little hotel and you can have a really good time. That's Stewart. Stewart's the
That's
really nice
great.
hotel. Stewart's the Ritz Carlton. If you want to go hang out the Hilton, or if you want to go hang out the Holiday Inns, or you want to go do all that and have the fun, great. But when you want to come back to Ritz Carlton, you come back to Stewart, because that's what I feel like Stewart is.